Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today we have the first watch along of Manchester United season. It is Manchester United versus Brighton and Hove Albion here in the Premier League. How are we all doing? Let's get the predictions going. Nico, you've already gone for a 3-1 United win. I'll certainly take that. Here we go. There we go. So here's the predictions. Big up, Finn. How are we, Manesi, mate? How are we? I'm actually really excited for the season. I mean, I said it during the Palace watch along that I was excited for the season, and I still am. I think this will be a really, really good season. I might be regretting saying that come the end of the season, but right now I'm hopeful. And a big 4-0. A big 4-0 prediction that. I certainly hope we can do that. Do I think we will? Not quite. Not quite. Give me a second, because I have completely forgot to do something. Here it is. Let's load that up. Well, we can go through the team while I'm quickly trying to sort this. So, for Manchester United today, it is obviously David De Gea in goal. David De Gea will be our number one for the season, with Dean Henderson obviously having gone out on loan to Nottingham Forest. In the back four, it is Diego Dalot, Harry Maguire, and a debut for Lisandro Martinez. In what, well, like I say, it's his debut, first game for United. Hopefully, it'll be a good debut and a debut that sees us bring home the 3 points. Then obviously at left back, we do have Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia just missing out. In midfield, we see Fred and McTominay keeping their places. Not ideal, is it? Definitely not ideal, but it's what we expected given the fact that we haven't signed anyone in midfield just yet. And in the front four, we got Sancho off the right. We got Christian Eriksen at number 10. And then we don't quite know where both Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes will play. Oh. I'm going to put N. Sorry. That should update. There you go. We did okay. I mean, Everton did, yeah. I thought Everton did quite well yesterday. I agree. I would agree. Like, they weren't great, but you weren't terrible. Bruno will be a false night. Well, for those who watched my preview yesterday, actually, I could go over to my preview. So this is the team I said I would have started. So, largely, it is the team I would have wanted to for us to play. Obviously, just the main difference being probably Van der Beek in midfield instead of McTominay. But I want Bruno Fernandes to play through the centre as opposed to off the left. However, in pre-season, I can't remember what game it was. It might have been Atletico Madrid, actually. Martial came off in one game, and we saw for Eriksen, and Bruno went out to the left and Rashford went up top. And because of that, I assume that's what we'll see again today. I certainly hope we see Bruno Fernandes as that number 9 or that false 9. But I do just think Erik ten Hag will go with Rashford, because Rashford has played as a striker before, technically, whereas Bruno never really has. I'm not sure how Lincoln are doing. I live in Lincoln, But I don't particularly follow Lincoln. They drew 0-0 yesterday. They're 19th in the League One. So, not great. They lost to Blackburn as well. Was Grimsby a friendly? What was that? Yeah, Grimsby was a friendly. So, they've got 1 point from 2. But not great. Not great at all. Ronaldo might leave United. He might leave United. I don't think he will. I've kind of said that throughout this season and throughout pre-season, whatever. I don't think Ronaldo does leave. If Ronaldo does leave, I don't care. As long as Ronaldo leaves and someone comes in to replace him, I could not care less if Ronaldo is sold this summer or not. Might be controversial, but it's true. Right, let me just tweet out the stream. I've been all over the place with getting this stream set up. I've forgot to set the tweets to automatically tweet out. I've messed up setting up the like match review for after the game. I'm all over the place. There we go. Do that. Bang. Set that to tweet at 2. You get a real glimpse into what goes on. There we go. So that's all sorted now. So we should be fine. So, obviously that's the team. On the bench for United today, we do have Rafael Varane. So that would suggest Harry Maguire is the preference to Rafael Varane in centre-back. Obviously, Lisandro Martinez, we always knew he would start on that left-hand side. With Tyrell Malacia on the bench, we assume Luke Shaw is the number 1. However, I don't think that's quite set in stone yet. However, I do think Diego Dallo is definitely the number 1 right back. James Garner is on the bench alongside Donny van der Beek. Hopefully we see a bit from James Garner today because I think Garner is a very, very good player. Garnacho is also on the bench for United. Again, I think he's very, very exciting. I really do believe that. And I thought in the brief friendlies minutes he played, he looked quite good. Erik ten Hag is impressed with him. And I think he could be a top player, to be honest. When it comes... And obviously Ronaldo's on the bench as well. Look, we will see Cristiano Ronaldo at some point today. I have absolutely no doubts about that. It's just kind of when will we see him. If we're winning the game, then I think it might become later. But if we're drawing or losing at half time, I think we could see a second half full of Cristiano Ronaldo. For Brighton today, if I just quickly make sure this is going to work. There we go. So if we go there now, this is the Brighton team. So it is Robert Sanchez in goal. It's Joel Veltman, Lewis Dunk, and Adam Webster as a back 3. Solly March and Leandro Trossard are the wing backs or full backs. Moises Caicedo, and I believe it's actually going to be Adam Lallana in a midfield double pivot with Pascal Gross Alexis McAllister and Danny Welbeck as that kind of front three triangle for Brighton today. On the bench, you got Tariq Lamptey, you got Levi Colwell, who we're not surprised to see Colwell on the bench, given he's only just joined them. Enoch Mpew, Neil Malpai, Jeremy Sarmento, Dennis Undav, him, Jason Steele, and Jan Paul Van Heck. What a name. What a name. I mean, we're getting the predictions in. So, obviously, I went 2-0. Nico's gone 3-1. Manesi gone for a massive 4-0. And NG's gone for a 2-1. So, it's 50-50 when it comes to keeping clean sheets. I just cracked my neck. But I actually think this is going to be a really interesting game. And it's going to be a big game for David De Gea today. I think when you've got a centre-back like Lisandro Martinez, who is quite small, while I don't adopt this whole, oh, he's tiny, so he can't be a good centre-back. But when crosses are coming in, when corners are being whipped into the box, if you've got a small centre-back, you need your goalkeeper to be commanding. Come out, grab hold of that ball and the ball when it comes into the box. Now, we know that's not David De Gea's game. But he's gonna have to improve upon it. And that's kind of gonna have to become part of his game. If he's to be the number one goalkeeper for Manchester United, not for just this year, but for Ten Hag's reign. Because out of the two, he's going to pick Lisandro Martinez over David De Gea. Especially when next year, Dean Henderson is going to come back from loan. And apparently, Ten Hag is a fan of, what's his name? Of Dean Henderson. Right, so what's Ten Hag saying? Where's my headphones? There they are. Wait, give me a second as well. Ow. I'm back. Ugh. Just getting these. Right. What's been said? Oh, he's left. He's fucked off. We don't get to find out. Why am I hearing about what Frank de Boer has to say about Manchester United? So, right, we'll go to the United plug for the quotes from Ten Hag. Does he have them all? No. But he has one. So, Ten Hag said on Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes, they both have intelligence, they benefit from each other's opposite movements, and I have a high expectation of that, but we will see. High expectation for this front, this front four. I'm actually really looking forward to it as well. I think this could be a dangerous front four for Manchester United. I really, really do believe that. I think we saw in pre-season, Jadon Sancho was electric when he was playing. So, if we can get anywhere near to that kind of level from Jadon Sancho today, he's going to have a stormer, isn't he? He's going to have a stormer. I think you look at kind of Rashford going through the middle. He's kind of my doubt, my worry for this Manchester United team. I don't think he is a striker. I don't like him playing striker. But I have every confidence and faith in Erik Ten Hag. If Erik Ten Hag thinks he can get something out of Marcus Rashford as the number 9, well then I'm going to back him, because I think Ten Hag is a very, very good player. And why am I seeing Marcus Rashford doing push-ups? So Manchester United have tweeted out Ten Hag explains his reasoning behind the starting 11. We'll see. So in a pre-match interview with the BBC, the manager said, Ronaldo is working really hard to get to the right fitness levels. It will take time. He started pre-season last week. It depends on how quickly he's progressing. During a chat with MUTV, Ten Hag added a short pre-season. He only started training a week ago. He only played 45 minutes. He's not on the fitness levels of the rest of the team. In the Premier League, the games I saw this weekend were really tough with high intensity. The boss added also appeared to indicate that Bruno Fernandes and Eriksen will move into attacking roles, hinting that Marcus Rashford will operate from the left. Oh, so Marcus Rashford could be on the left. And that's all that was said, apart from obviously the fact he expects Bruno Fernandes and Eriksen to work well together. So that is actually interesting. So we could be about to see, in fact, Bruno Fernandes operate in number 10 and Marcus Rashford operating off of the left. Now, I think this is a better team. Now, obviously, you let me know if you disagree in the live chat, and we can have a chat about it. But I think this is better because, I mean, not that I'm taking that I really care what Frank de Boer has to say and what Frank de Boer used to do as a manager, because he was shocking. But Christian Eriksen has played as a false 9 before, and obviously both of these prefer to play centrally. So, with that being said, they're able to kind of rotate and swap round really nicely. So if Bruno Fernandes obviously will, chances are, be kind of the furthest forward, but then could operate slightly deeper, and Eriksen could swap in there. Theoretically, this could become a 4-3-3 as well. Like that. Obviously, that's largely where we've seen kind of Christian Eriksen play. When he's come on as a substitute. Also, what I prefer about this is Marcus Rashford plays where he's best. I don't think Marcus Rashford is amazing. I think he's a good player when he's playing at his best, and he wasn't doing that at the end, last season in general, really. But Marcus Rashford is dangerous when he gets the ball on the left-hand side and can cut in and shoot and cause issues for the goalkeeper. And I think we've started to see Rashford slowly but surely get back to his best. And I think you want to keep him on that left-hand side where he is best, and rather than constantly moving him around, because then he can't kind of get used to playing on that left-hand side again. Get that, what's the word? Can't get into that repetition of playing there and doing the right things from that left-hand side, because playing as a number 9 and playing on the left are very different jobs, and they require different things. And I think you look back at, not last season, but the season before, when Cavani signed, and it was Martial and Cavani. What we saw is Anthony Martial keep getting moved up from number 9 to the left, back to striker. There was no consistency in position for him, and that meant he struggled to gain form. And when you've got a player out of form, like Rashford is, like Martial was that year, you want consistency as a player, because that's the only way you're going to be able to continue to do the right things and gain confidence. And so Marcus Rashford starting on that left-hand side is perfect to do that. But obviously we'll have to wait and find out. There's no guarantees that Rashford does start on the left. But whatever it is, I back Christian Eriksen. I back Ten Hag to get the job done. And I'm just happy that we see Christian Eriksen starting. I really, really wanted Christian Eriksen to start this game, because he's done so well in pre-season. So well. He deserved a start today and got it. And it's all about, can he and this Manchester United team just get the ball to this front line. If you remember when we last played Brighton, we weren't able to do that. The front line was so starved of possession and the ball. It was the front line may as well have not been there. Today, that should be different, especially if we can get it to Christian Eriksen, who is so creative. We will create chances. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And if we're creating chances, we will score goals. Especially in the second half when I expect to see Cristiano Ronaldo play. Right, so if you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. I mean, we've got 415 subs. So anyone that can add to that would be greatly appreciated. What I'll do as well is, so that's more clear, is I'll add. There we go. I'll make it black. You have everything other than a keeper. Worst keeper stats of the year last year in all competitions. Look, I think David De Gea is a bit of an issue for Manchester United. I'm a big fan of De Gea. I think, look, when you're the goalkeeper for the team that is probably the most, what's the word? Like dysfunctional team. So if you look at every team in the Premier League, even Norwich last season, for example, they have a team still that works together. The quality of players isn't there. United, Fred and McTominay, under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Rangnick, would never worked. And as such, that defence was always under pressure, meaning the goalkeeper was always under pressure. And when you have a team that is so dysfunctional, you're always going to struggle. You're always going to struggle as a goalkeeper. So that is part of the reason why De Gea's stats are so bad. But at the same time, I'm not an idiot. And I do see the fact that David De Gea isn't the type of goalkeeper, isn't the modern keeper. He isn't the goalkeeper that Erik Ten Hag, an Erik Ten Hag system would suit. Ten Hag wants a goalkeeper that is commanding of his box, that can come out and play. That's not David De Gea's game at all. And I think that's why this season is going to be such a kind of a mystery and quite exciting in the sense that when you've got a centre-back like Lisandro Martinez, you need a goalkeeper that is going to command his box, command his area, come out and claim balls into the box. Because while Lisandro Martinez is a good centre-back, there's no doubts that in the aerially, while he's good for a player of his size, you get up against who's a tall striker in the Premier League now? A Haaland, for example. 1v1 in the air, you need your goalkeeper to come help bail you out because he's just not going to be able to win it all the time. And that's somewhere where De Gea will let this team down. And, well, given his kind of what we know of him over the last season or two, if De Gea can sort that out this season and can progress as a goalkeeper and become more of a modern day goalkeeper, brilliant, because I think he is a great shot stopper. It's just whether can he do that or not. And I do have my doubts whether he can do it or not, which is a bit scary going into the season, given that Dean Henderson's out on loan at Nottingham Forest and he's a goalkeeper that can do that. But that being said as well, David De Gea needs to do it because he's not in the Spain team. Spain want a goalkeeper that wants the same sort of goalkeeper as Man United. And if he wants to play for his national team, if he wants to play for Spain, that's what he needs to do. He needs to develop this side of his game, become that, and then maybe he'll play for Spain again. And then, then not even maybe, then he will keep his place as Manchester United number 9 for at least for next season, and maybe even the year after. So the players are in the tunnel now. Let's hope for a big game from the boys. And they come walking out now. Come on. If you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And do share the stream with your friends, with your family, on social media, whatever, and help to grow this community that is 415 strong. Come on. Right, let me get the headphones in. Because I want to see the kind of reception Ten Hag gets when he walks out that door. Out that tunnel. Here he is. He waves to the fans. And the fans cheer back. Come on! Can Ten Hag be the man for Manchester United? I think he can. I really do. I really like Erik Ten Hag. But again, we'll go through the lineups once again for Manchester United. It is David De Gea in goal. It's a back four of Diogo Dalot, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, and Luke Shaw. Scott McTominay and Fred make up the double pivot with a front four of Marcus Rashford off the left. Well, we assume he's going to play off the left. Christian Eriksen at number 10. Jadon Sancho will start off the right. And Bruno Fernandes looks to be the man starting as the number 9. Although it could be Eriksen starting as the number 9 as well. Sky has it as Eriksen. Right, so I've wrote your prediction down, Mohammed, mate. So, for Brighton, it's Robert Sanchez in goal. It's a back three of Joel Veltman, Lewis Dunk, and Adam Webster. It's Solly March, Alexis McAllister, Moises Caicedo, and Leandro Trossard. Pascal Gross and Adam Lallana in behind Danny Welbeck. Now, Danny Welbeck, obviously former player of Manchester United, and always scores against Manchester United as well. So we'll see if he does that again. Hopefully not. But like I say, he always seems to do quite well against United. So if you could not, Danny, for once, that would be great. I've had enough of him. Like, meant to be a Manchester born and bred, Manchester lad, yet always scores against us. Bit of a traitor, if you ask me. And they're on the pitch. Lisandro Martinez shouting at somebody. And we're seconds away from getting kicked off here. They take the knee. Now, obviously, this year, they're not going to be taking the knee every game, are they? And we are underway now. So, yeah, for this year, they're taking the knee on just set games. So, opening day of the season is one, obviously. And Dalot. Leandro Trossard's in already for Brighton. Shot! Side netting. Bloody hell. Not the start I wanted. And Erik Ten Hag just looks down like, bloody hell. Brighton starting well already. Trossard was in. And De Gea might have even got a touch onto it. Can we not do that, please, United? Why can't we just have a nice, easy start to a game for once? That's all I want. That's all I asked for. A nice, easy start to a game. But De Gea has the ball here. Please don't go long. No, we just roll it into Harry Maguire. Dalot, you can already see Dalot inverting. So, yeah, so definitely Rashford's off the left. Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes are playing down the middle. And Bruno Fernandes here will give chase to Robert Sanchez, who has to go long. If Dalot does well, and Eriksen picks it up. Looks for the flick round the corner for Bruno Fernandes. Lewis dunks across well and deals with it. And it's out for a goal kick. Bruno Fernandes trying to intercept the pass back to Sanchez, but knocking it out for a goal kick in the process. But it does look like it is actually Eriksen taking up that role as the number 9. In the sort of false 9, Bruno Fernandes are running off of him. Just when they were running back into position there, Bruno Fernandes ran behind Eriksen. So, I mean, I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. I mean, what do you guys make of it? Do you reckon that's the right thing? The wrong thing? Is Martinez into Fred. Back to Martinez. Goes across to Harry Maguire. McTominay. Poor pass out from McTominay. And it is now out for a throw for United. Thank God McTominay's got his collar down. If McTominay had his collar up again, I would not have been happy. The man thinks he's Eric Cantona. I couldn't believe it in that friendly. Popped his collar like he's some big time guy. You're not, mate. You're not. Now, of course, look, if you want to sync your game timer up with mine, please do. So then when I see something like Marcus Rashford cutting inside here, looking to try and get a shot away, you'll also see it too. Just a better way to watch these streams. Also, if you guys are ahead of me, so well, I have to watch the game on Sky Go, so I'm slightly behind. So if you guys are ahead of me, please don't put in the chat about goals or what have you. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Harry Maguire's... I don't know what's happened with Maguire. Most clearances and blocks on United last season. What a boy. And look, it's a massive, massive season for Harry Maguire this year. Massive season. Because obviously, there's no doubts that he underperformed last year. And, I mean, he's playing for his Manchester United future. He's given the chance to start for United this season. If he doesn't perform, Rafa Varane's on the bench because we know Lisandro Martinez will start for United. So it's either Maguire or Varane. And as such, if Maguire doesn't get back to his best, perform at his highest, well then Varane's going to come in. Even Lindelof potentially. Like, let's not rule off Lindelof as well. He's a good centre back. Right, throw in for United. Luke Shaw will take it at left back. There's another, look, again, it's another big season for Luke Shaw. Terrell Malacia has obviously came in. Alex Telles, look, he pushed him forward, Alex Telles, and made him improve. But last season, we found out pretty straight away that Alex Telles actually isn't anywhere near good enough for Manchester United and doesn't actually really worry Luke Shaw because he's just nowhere near good enough. Taran Malacia in pre-season proved to be the opposite. Proved to be very, very good and a worthy competitor for that number 1 spot with Shaw and McTominay. Bruno, how's he missed? How has Bruno Fernandes missed? It fell to him on the edge of the box and he just blasted it over. Has to score there for Bruno Fernandes. What a chance. And you can't be doing that. But Manchester United playing well at the moment. Much better. Much better than what we saw last season against them. Oh, you can't go for a Brighton win. No one likes a Brighton win. Right, what type of Brighton win, Roy? Harry Maguire. Bringing it out from the back. Bruno into Shaw. Rashford looks for the overlap of Shaw, but Joel Veltman does well defensively. And will look to knock it out, but Luke Shaw blocks it and it's out for a goal kick. So far, as opening 7 minutes ago, it's not been too bad. That's where we are at the moment. We're looking at the first 7 minutes and it's not bad. Which makes a change. Usually we're up against it already. Right, Dalot with the ball. Into Sancho. Back to Diego Dalot. Back to David De Gea. Apparently Gareth... Oh, fuck off. Trossard's in. Good defending by Fred. Slides in and gets it. What's happened there? I'm just trying to see this goal that Gareth Bale scored. It's a pretty good goal, to be fair. But why can't United ever just make it easy for themselves? Why can't we just ever make it easy? Is it bad? What's going on? Right, let me check. Is it alright? It looks alright to me. It looks fine to me. I don't know if that's you, but I've just loaded it up on mine and it's fine. On my phone, it's fine. If anyone else is having an issue with it, let me know. But on my phone, it looks absolutely fine. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it should be alright now. Hopefully it sorted itself out. Here is Dalot. Eriksen. Doesn't do great there, Eriksen, but gets away with it and finds Harry Maguire. Maguire's pointing at somebody, rolling the ball forward. Goes across to Lisandro Martinez. Back to Harry Maguire. Bruno Dalot. Back to Maguire. United just keeping the ball well here. Just knocking it between the two centre halves. Martinez. Into Maguire. Crossfield ball from Maguire into Marcus Rashford. Good defending by Joel Veltman. It's out for a throw into United. And it's nice that we are controlling this game. Like, we're keeping the ball but well. We're not just giving it to Brighton and saying, right, try and break us down like we have done in years gone by. We're actually looking to control the game, not letting Brighton have it their own way. We are only 10 minutes in, so it could all go downhill. But for now, we're looking good. We're looking good. I do fear that man right there, though. Leandro Trossard. Very, very good player, Leandro Trossard. So, if we can keep him away from the ball for as long as possible, that would be great. Possession, 80% to United, 20% for Brighton. That is domination. And here you can see Christian Eriksen certainly is playing as that striker. Mercy said 4-0 and Mohammed said 5-0. Crazy prediction. Look, I'm not gonna hate on him. Like, I would love a 4-0 or a 5-0. But I do think it's a crazy prediction. I really, really do. I don't see it getting that high. Martinez heads clear into Eriksen. Eriksen looks to turn out, wants a free kick and gets a free kick. Well played, Christian Eriksen. Joel Vertman's not happy with the decision. Obviously, 2 former Ajax players as well. Those two. I'm not sure. I don't know if they played together for certain or not. It was Fred who gave the ball away earlier when I was looking at the Gareth Bale goal. Here's Harry Maguire. Ball out wide to Luke Shaw. Moves it into Bruno Fernandes. Bruno comes outside and finds Marcus Rashford. Rashford with a poor touch and gives it away. And here comes Brighton. Good tackle by Fred on Solly March. Ball down the line for Danny Welbeck in the number 18 shirt. Flicks it inside. Fred gets there on the defensive. Lovely pass in there from Luke Shaw and Sandro Martinez as Bruno Fernandes gets crowded out and loses it. And here comes Brighton. Shot from the edge of the box. Harry Maguire blocks it well. Webster keeps it alive and heads it out wide. But the Brighton player slips. It's out for a throw into United. Near the corner flag, so it's not an easy position for Manchester United. But we should be alright. Oh, fuck off. The Glazers are here. Why are they here? What a disappointment. What a disappointment. Right, I can see now it's just started dropping frames again, didn't it? Undav's going to score today, by the way. He's a baller. Is he? Is he actually quite good? He's a player. Look, I mean, I said in my preview that he's a player that I have no real ideas about. So it'll be interesting to see how he actually gets on, and he could well be a good player because I've always thought Brighton. Their issue is that they've never had as Danny Welbeck's in here. He slips, which helps United, and Dallo makes a tackle. Great chance there for Brighton. United get away with one. We'll see it here again. Pascal Gross with a lovely ball through. Lissandro Martinez came sliding in, missed the ball. Danny Welbeck, as he cut in, just lost his footing slightly. Allowed Martinez and Dallo to get back and across to deal with it. But yeah, I've always thought Brighton's always lacked that goal scorer. That's someone that you can kind of put your hat on scoring and getting 10 to 15 goals a season. And I looked at the other teams around him. Like even Everton, while Calvert-Lewin didn't do it last year, I think Calvert-Lewin's a striker you can put money on scoring a lot of goals. I don't think Maupay's that. Danny Welbeck, if he stayed fit for a whole season, potentially. But again, he's not someone I would put my money on. And if they have that now in Undav, I think they could be very, very good this season. But like I say, I'm not going to pretend and sit here and chat shit about him. Oh, I know him, he's so good. Because I have absolutely no idea what he brings. Absolutely no idea. Good defending there from Maguire. Comes out, attacks the ball and wins the header. That's out for a throw-in. Another throw-in to Brighton, though. And I mean, opening 15s, we started the better team. It's now kind of levelling itself back out. Obviously, we know, look, Brighton's a test. A good test, especially for the opening day of the season. It's a team that, look, as Manchester United, you expect to beat, but they're a very, very good team. Very well organised. Graham Potter is a great coach. Certainly gets more than the sum of their parts. And Lissandro Martinez is so cool and composed there on the ball. And it's now into Maguire. Out to Diego Dalot. It's incredible that Erik Ten Hag just writes down everything. He's a proper coach, isn't he, Erik Ten Hag? Proper coach. And De Gea. That is so poor from David De Gea. What is he doing? He just kicks it out for a throw and gives Brighton back the ball. Really poor. And look, that's, again, something we spoke about. That David De Gea, I was going to say Diego Dalot. David De Gea has to get better at. Because that just, stuff like that just isn't acceptable in a Ten Hag system. As it goes up for a goal kick. It's all well and good being able to do a simple pass out to the left or to your right. But when the ball's at your feet, you've got players rushing on, you've got to be better and more composed in possession. It's a must. But there's Sir Alex Ferguson in the stands. What a boy. What a boy. Here's Fred. Into Dalot. Dalot goes long. And crossfield pass. Joel Veltman easily wins it. Welbeck wins the first header. Fred flicks it forward. But Brighton bring it down really well with Lallana. Good play there by McTominay for once. And he falls over his own feet. Welbeck. Gross. Good block by Martinez. And Maguire can now play it out to Marcus Rashford. No, to Bruno Fernandes, sorry it is. Bruno finds Jadon Sancho. Eriksen's pulled up to the left-hand side and Marcus Rashford looks like he's taken a more central role. Christian Eriksen now crossfield ball. Looking for Bruno Fernandes who takes it down in the box. Bruno puts it into the box. There's a crap ball in. It's out for a goal kick. Bruno has to do better there for me. He has to do better there. But it's a good counter-attacking football there from Manchester United. From back to forward so quickly. My delay is insane. Don't know. I don't know what to say. Fred flicks it forward. Ball goes out wide to Trossard. He brings it down. Obviously, Trossard's playing as the wing back. I've always thought I always thought you'd want to get Trossard as kind of as forward as possible, really. As Danny Welbeck heads that wide. We'll see it again. It's a good ball in, and Danny Welbeck just never really makes the contact he would want, is it? Luke Shaw did well defensively. But Welbeck probably should do better. Bruno picks it up. Goes down the line looking for Rashford. Rashford will check, but Lewis Dunk comes across really well. And will launch it down the field. Lissandro Martinez just takes it down so well. And into Shaw, back to Maguire, back to De Gea. Move it quickly into Dalot. Move it quickly into Dalot. He does. Goes back to Maguire. This is good play from United. Luke Shaw kind of should have went into Martinez there straight away. But he takes a free kick. And look, this is good. This is good. This is encouraging as well from Manchester United. Anthony Martial there in the crowd alongside Eric Bailly and Victor Lindelof. And here's Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side. Looks to run at Joel Veltman. Veltman tackles him, though. And that's the problem with Rashford. Here's Bruno. Ball comes into the box, headed clear. Dembele, Lowy, Rafinha, hopefully. Are they? Is it La Liga or is it another friendly? Because I didn't think they were registered. Or they could be registered. Because they're all technically new signings, I didn't think any of them could play yet. Because you have to sell players first. Here's Maguire. Into Fred. Alessandro Martinez. Into Ericsson. Ericsson goes forward. It's a poor ball from Ericsson. And it will just roll out for a goal kick for Brighton. You expect a little bit better there from Christian Eriksen. A player of his quality. You don't expect him just to give away possession so lightly there. Oh, just a friendly. Fair enough. But I mean, I assume Barcelona are expecting that Frank de Jong will leave. Because obviously I know you've let go of Neto. But like, there's no one in apart from De Jong who's going to leave that club that's going to bring in enough money to allow you to register these players. Here's Trossard doing so well and just knocks it back into Dunk. Dunk runs backwards and goes into Robert Sanchez. And Sanchez will now go long. Dalot wins the header. He wants a free kick, Maguire, there on Dalot, but he's obviously never going to get it. And here's Mpu. Trossard. Back to Mpu. Back to Trossard. Brian, the better team right now. Ball comes in to Sandro Martinez as well. Rashford wants a free kick and gets the free kick. And we move it quickly. Bruno Fernandes finds Marcus Rashford. Out to Jadon Sancho. Sancho with a lovely ball into Bruno Fernandes. And this is counter-attacking at its finest. Bruno finds Christian Eriksen. Eriksen shoots. Robert Sanchez. That was great counter-attacking football. And Christian Eriksen, could he have done better? Probably. We'll see it again. Bruno Fernandes found Rashford. And it's great play. Out to Sancho. Sancho, lovely crossfield ball into Bruno Fernandes. And here is where Manchester United look dangerous. Poor pass maybe from Bruno into Eriksen. But Eriksen has to do better all the same. But it's at the other end of the pitch now. Danny Welbeck. Offside. Here, Shaw. Into McTominay. Neto Mangueza. Obviously. Oh. And Depay. Should have been 3 goals already. United could have scored. Here's McTominay. McTominay. What are you doing, McTominay? What are you doing? You have so much time and space there. And you just run into somebody. It's not MPU, it's Caicedo, isn't it? And he looks in pain. Apparently, VAR are checking for a red card on McTominay. No, apparently no red card. I would like to see the challenge again. Paul Tierney's gone bald. Yeah, no red card. What's the other games in the Premier League looking like today then? So Leicester, Brentford is also 0-0. It's a crunching tackle. It's a crunching tackle by McTominay. But it's not a red card. Tell you what, 60 points in fantasy. I'll take that. Opening week. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. United need Ruben Neves plus Tielemans like ASAP. Just pay 90 million for them, mate. 55 million Neves, 45 Tielemans. Look, I want Frankie De Jong. I think Manchester United was stupid for not getting Sangare. He's now signed a new contract at PSV. I don't know if he has a release clause still, but if he does, it's obviously going to be way, way higher than it was this summer. I think we were absolutely stupid for not going and getting him. I really don't understand why we didn't. But Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea want him. Apparently, Thomas Tuchel isn't interested in a midfielder. And apparently now PSG want him. I think only United are in for him at this point. As Lewis Dunk heads one over the bar. Yeah, I think it's only us in for him. I mean, look, that Gerard Romero, I just don't care what he has to say. Because he said, at the start of this whole saga, a deal to United is pretty much done for Frankie De Jong. Well, it clearly isn't, because it's like a month's gone by, and now he looks like he's going to... now he's saying he's going to Chelsea. So, clearly a deal weren't pretty much done. And Danny Welbeck's in here for Brighton. Pulls it back across. 1-0 Brighton. 1-0 Brighton. Pascal Gross has scored. What is going on? 1-0 Brighton. The Brighton fans are cheering here at Old Trafford as they take a 1-0 lead. And they deserve it, really. McTominay fighting with the ball, doesn't win it. And on the counter-attack, so deadly. Trossard with a lovely ball through to Danny Welbeck. Welbeck may just be offside. He may just be offside there, Welbeck. It's going to be toenail stuff if he is. But Brighton have taken the lead. What a joke. What a joke. Ronaldo saying, come on. And the crowd, but it means nothing. It means nothing because there's a goal for Brighton. And it is 1-0. Getting relegated, brilliant. We'll see it again here. McTominay just battling with 2 players, and then Brighton on the counter attack. McTominay just bumps him for no reason. Just Danny Welbeck's in. Ball comes across. It's just crap, innit? And by the looks of it, he's like dead onside. It's like he's bang level by the looks of things. And Brighton fans are now taking the piss, apparently saying, "Can we play you every week?" Well, the 4-0s and 5-0s are gone. Luke Shaw running down this left-hand side. Can we instantly make an impact in this game? No, Bruno Fernandes is tackled. Long ball to Danny Welbeck. Welbeck does really well there. That's a crossfield ball. The midfield just isn't good enough. I mean, we've said it before and we've said it again. The midfield just is not good enough. Fred and McTominay as a team just are never going to be good enough. Like, like I say, Fred's the better of the two. But neither of them are good enough. Neither of them should be starting for United. And the fact this is the 3rd season in which this is happening is a joke. Bruno fell off a lot. He hasn't been great recently. Look how coolly Brighton just play it out and then they go long, to be fair. But just so much confidence in that team, in that back line. United just don't have that. And when scoring first last year, Brighton never lost. So things aren't looking good. It looks alright, yeah. I don't think it's a bad kit. I was gonna do a like last year. I was gonna do a ranking all the Premier League kits, but because Fulham released theirs so late, I never really got the time. Like Fulham released theirs like last week, so by that time I just had too much stuff kind of going on to sit down and rank them all. As the ball goes out wide, here to Rashford. Give it back to Eriksen. Rashford. To Fred. Fred just shoots for no reason. Why is Fred shooting from there? Man. What is he fucking doing? Leicester have a lead, by the way, for those who care. It's just so frustrating watching United. It really is. And David Sanchez will go long. Bruno Fernandes wins the header. Joel Veltman. Back into Sanchez. Sanchez goes long. Luke Shaw wins the header. Fred heads it down. Lissandro Martinez just tries to get it clear. Down the line. Solly March. McAllister. United do well defensively. McTominay would look to bring it clear. Into Bruno. Good defending by Moises Caicedo. And McTominay knocks Caicedo to the floor. It's a free kick. I knew Brighton would score. That Brighton team looks good. The more I watch it, the more I respect Potter. Potter's a great manager. And the thing is, it shows kind of the power of a good manager with a good system, who's a good coach, and giving him time. Like, I remember when they appointed Potter, they were near the relegation zone come the end of his first season, and people were there going, "Don't know why we got this Potter guy. Why did they get Potter? He's not very good. They're no better than they were under Chris Hughton." And all this rubbish. And look where they are now. They're miles better than Chris Hughton could have ever taken them. And this is with average players, really. Like, no offense to Solly March, but like, he's not great, is he? Like, but United have spunked the same time working with like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Christian Eriksen. Ball's up for a throw in. Dallo with it. Oh, this is going to be a long game now, isn't it? Maguire goes long. Lovely ball into Bruno Fernandes. So much space to work in. He knocks it back into Luke Shaw. The thing United have now is we don't have someone like a recognised goal scorer on the pitch, really. Look, Rashford can score goals. Sancho can score goals. So can Bruno, but like none of them are like Ronaldo. I mean, I would even say Martial would be better than a lot of them. And that's where United's issue is now. We just don't have anyone in the box that you can just sling a ball into and get them to attack it. And here comes Fulham with Solly March. Cuts in, shoots, saved. 2-0. 2-0 Brighton. Bloody hell. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. And it's Pascal Gross again. It's Pascal Gross again. What is this? What is this shit? Sorry, I just accidentally hit my desk. So, we'll see this again. So, Pascal Gross gives it to Lallana. Lallana. Solly March cuts in, shoots. De Gea, what is he doing? What is De Gea doing? Why does he push it out? He should just grab hold of that. He pushes it out. That's not on Fred. That's on De Gea. What is he doing? De Gea's got to. He's got just to hold that. Fuck. So why is he not holding it? We're fucked. Ronaldo's warming up. Get him on. Get him on. Ten Hag must be mortified. McAllister. Brighton, here we go again. Looking for the long ball into Danny Welbeck. Harry Maguire's chasing. Maguire does well. No, he doesn't. No, is it? What's happened? Something's been given. Something's been given. Thank God. United just creatively just aren't good enough. And that doesn't come as any surprise because we've got a midfield two of Fred and McTominay who just can't link the play. Like that's United's biggest issue. We've had more of the ball, but we can't get the ball to our forward players. So we'll have it. Sandro Martinez will have it. And you look what Bruno is. He's dropping into fucking left back just to get on the ball. And you end up you have that. So you have Bruno ended up like fucking here, which means you've now lost a player up in your forward area. You've not got enough players there. Because these two, as much as everyone loves Fred now, isn't good enough still. Like what we need to do, get McTominay off for Ronaldo, get Ronaldo on, just drop Eriksen into there and do that. You can even bring on Van der Beek if you want and switch to a 4-3-3. Like that's fine too. But you've got to get Cristiano Ronaldo on and up top so you can bring on well yeah, just so you have someone in the box, I guess, for Ronaldo. But then you can just get bodies forward and keep them forward because these two just aren't good enough. And we've said this for how long? This is why we want Frenkie de Jong. Because neither of them can do anything. When Lisandro Martinez or Maguire or whoever gives them the ball, they can't progress it forward. They can't break lines. They can't get the ball into our front four. And that is what kills us. And this is a situation that has been a problem for 4 years. And our best players at doing it, in Matic and Pogba, have both left this summer. And we've gone, you know what? Let's just leave this midfield. This will be fine. Fred and McTominay will be just fine. Obviously not. Obviously they're not going to be fine. Because they're rubbish. And Rashford... United on the attack here. McTominay goes up to Diego Dalot. Cross comes in. Eriksen pulls it back. Dealt with by Brighton. United getting better, but not good enough. They think they have Barca Academy standards. Fred's not even from the academy. So I don't understand why we use him. And sure, by straight out Sanchez. I get. Obviously one of them has to play but I mean, none of them are good enough, and we've seen that for 4 years. There's a reason McTominay plays centre back for Scotland. There's a reason why nobody wants these players. There's a reason why, when we signed Fred originally, we all said he's shit. He has got better, Fred. But you're not going to go from absolute shit to a brilliant play for Manchester United. It's just not going to happen. You can carry a Fred in a team full of star players because he knows what he's good at and what he's not. He'll run around, get involved, here. But you can't carry two. You can't carry him and McTominay. It just can't happen. Maguire out to Luke Shaw. Bruno. Brighton does well. And look, you look at Lisandro Martinez caught on the ball and fouls Brighton, the Brighton player. And you look at the Brighton team. You look at Lewis Dunk. A lot of people wouldn't say oh, he could have become a great ball playing centre back and a key player for them. Well, you can make that argument, but it was we never seen him try and be that. We've seen McTominay, we've seen Fred try and be. Well, this duo, we've seen this try and be developed over years, and it's not worked, and it's not happened because they're not good enough. Like, I applaud him for like Ollie trying, because it was realistically it was him, and because like I just said about Lewis Dunk, just because you don't expect it to happen doesn't mean it can't happen. But this has happened, and we've tried and tried to get these two to fucking work in a midfield together and be good enough to control games of football for Manchester United. And it's not happened in 4 years. So why, oh why, have we tried and do we keep trying to do the same? And why don't we just get that man, Erik ten Hag, the players that he wants? We know we've wanted Erik ten Hag. Well, Erik ten Hag wanted Frenkie de Jong all summer. So get the deal done. If we can't get him, well then let's move on to a new player. But realistically, we can get Frenkie de Jong. We have enough money to get Frenkie de Jong. So why have we not got this deal done already? So he's playing today. And so instead we have to watch Fred and McTominay. But that being said, I'm not going to take all the criticism away from Erik ten Hag, because he shouldn't have started Fred and McTominay. There's one pre-season game which I think we've controlled the midfield in, and that was Crystal Palace. McTominay was injured for that game, and we started Donny van de Beek with Fred. That is what we should have started in midfield. But we can't. We can't get the ball forward at all to our front line. And there's and look, the stats tell you that. If we go over to the stats screen, 62% of the ball, but only 5 shots and 2 on target. How can we have 62% of the ball and only 5 shots when Brighton have had 38 and 12? Because when Brighton get the ball, they have players that can move the ball forward, can break lines. We just don't. I mean, you look at this team, the Brighton team. McAllister and Moises Caicedo. They are a better midfield two than Fred and McTominay. Fact. I think you look at every midfield two in the Premier League. They're better. That's where we are. Same old. If Erik ten Hag, if McTominay doesn't come off, Erik ten Hag is definitely not in charge. By the way, did you see I did see the Messi bicycle kick. Very good goal. Apparently, it's the second place team, and all is Ronaldo out. Look, I don't care about Ronaldo staying or leaving. But if Ronaldo leaves, we need signings, and we need signings with him here. But will we make the signings? Probably not, and that's the issue. We just will refuse to sign them. Fred Garner, Fred Donny, Fred Garner, any of those. Fred Garner, Fred Donny, Donny Garner, any of those. Fuck this team. We can't even beat a weakened Brighton side. Well, exactly. Brighton have lost their 2 best players in Cucurella and Basuma, or 2 of their best players, and haven't replaced them. We still haven't fucking replaced Michael Carrick. Carrick retired 5 years ago, 6 years ago. We haven't replaced him. We got Matic in for a bit, and he was good, but he was too old. I still don't believe we didn't try and get N'Golo Kante. When Leicester signed him for 35 million, United didn't want him. How were we not in for him? We spent that on Morgan Schneiderlin. Yet we wouldn't try that for N'Golo Kante. Sam McTominay, by paying the other club 10 million, will save us on the bloody wages, wouldn't it? He's just rubbish. Rubbish, McTominay. And look, people, when you hate McTominay, you criticise McTominay on Twitter, especially. You'll have people going, "Oh, you're just a hater. You just hate McTominay." Which, you're right, I do hate McTominay because he's fucking shit. Because he's rubbish. There is apart from for the fact he's rubbish at football, there is absolutely no reason to hate McTominay as a Manchester United fan. Like, McTominay is actually what Manchester United fans want in a midfielder. As someone that cares about the club, is a big, tall guy. Like I said, comes from the youth academy, cares about the club. They are qualities Manchester United fans want in their midfield and want in their team. Yet, apparently we're just haters because we say McTominay's shit. No, why would we hate somebody who has all the qualities in what we want? Why? No one hated Gary Neville. No one hated David Beckham. Like, these players in the past that have come through and shone. No one used to hate Marcus. Before Marcus Rashford became shit, no one hated Marcus Rashford. People hate Scott McTominay because he's just shit. He's just shit. I just don't know how he's a midfielder. He used to be a striker. Put him up top today. He'll be better. Honestly. Just get him out of midfield. Please. Renato Sanchez went to PSG for 15 million. Well, who's surprised? PSG getting smart business done. They got Luis Campos in alongside Christian Galtier, and they're getting smart business done. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? And they're showing the goals here again. Harry Maguire looks to step up, and Welbeck just runs in behind him. What is Maguire doing? Does Maguire know he's there? I don't think he looks at Welbeck once. The thing is, McTominay has never been coached properly. There's no helping McTominay, mate. There is absolutely no helping McTominay. We're going to win the game 4-2. I wish I wish I just want to just give me 2-2. I'll take 2-2. 50 million for Renato Sanchez, mate. That is on the same level of the likes of Kessie. Kessie went on a free as well. Like, there were midfielders available. Kessie on a free. Renato Sanchez 15 million. Sangare for about 30-35. Like, there are options available. There were. And we've turned them all down to keep Fred and McTominay. And even when, because I think we will sign Frenkie de Jong. When we sign Frenkie de Jong, De Jong and Fred and Ding or McTominay still isn't good enough. He needs to be De Jong and somebody else new. But we'll be let down. We'll be let down by the owners. We won't get what we need at all, will we? If we win, you'll send me a super chat. Wow. Don't worry, you'll be saving your money. This is just confirms Ronaldo definitely going out. We are fucked in the attacking options. If Ronaldo leaves, then there is we have to sign a striker. Realistically, we might need to sign 2 strikers as it is. But we definitely need to sign one. And I mean, if we go, do I get the calculator up? What's Ronaldo on weekly wage wise? £480k a week, apparently. Times that by... He's on £25 million a year. Ronaldo. If Ronaldo leaves, you have £25 million a year made. Plus, we'll say a 15 million sale price. 40 million. Go sign a striker. Plus the other striker we need. Plus the 2 midfielders we need. Plus the right back we need. But we're not gonna get the deals done, are we? Because it doesn't suit the Glazers to do so. I don't even want De Jong. Why don't you want De Jong? Frank De Jong probably watching this now. He's like, fuck me. I'll just pay 50% of my salary at Barca. We'll eventually need a striker, even if Ronaldo leaves or not. So we need to buy 2. Right back, I trust Dalot. He seems like he wants it. Well, look, I'm fine with Dalot. I don't think we desperately need a right back. But, I mean, for backup, is Wan-Bissaka suited to this Erik ten Hag system? Is he? Probably not. So, are we trusting Wan-Bissaka to be the backup all year? Like, I would say you need a back. You probably want a backup. Free Donny. Get Donny van der Beek. Just get him in the midfield. Just get Donny in the midfield. Like I hear all these people going, Donny van der Beek's not a central. He's not an 8. He's not a 6. Well, that might not be where he's best. But I don't care where he's best. I care about, is he better there than what we're playing there? And if he is, play him there. Because we've got Eriksen, we've got Bruno. They're our number 10s. Donny van der Beek is not going to play as a number 10 for United. Surely. If you got Bruno and Eriksen. So, get Donny van der Beek in central midfield. Get him instead of bloody McTominay. Exactly. Anyone. Like, Donny van der Beek is actually such an intelligent player. Like, he's similar in like Muller, in the sense that he sniffs out like positions to be in. He could play as a number 9, Donny, easily, because he can play with his back to goal. He can play 1 or 2 touch passing, and he's great at finding space and evading space. As the term Raumdeuter suggests in German. He's so good at just finding pockets of space to run into, picking up the ball in dangerous areas, and then finding the ball inside. If you think back to the... was it the Palace? It might have been the Palace game. Palace or Melbourne, one of the two. When Donny van der Beek came on in midfield, must have been. I think it might have been Melbourne, where Rashford, Sancho, and Bruno all scored. So it must be Melbourne, surely. When was it Sancho played the ball through to Martial, who ran through, and Donny van der Beek was there. He was playing centre mid, but he was there to pick the ball up and just square it across to Rashford, who tapped it in the back post, because he knows. He can see space, he can see gaps in teams, and he invades them. He gets into them dangerous areas and makes teams pay for it. Not a great first day of the season, is it? But remember, it was always going to get worse before it can get better. It's always got to get worse before it can get better. But it's probably on a little bit worse, a lot worse than people were, than I was expecting. No change, no halftime changes somehow. Roy Keane, he's saying it how it is. The two players in the middle of the park, Fred and McTominay all over the place. Right, he's absolutely right. And away we go for the second half. Less of the same, please. Less of the same. There we go. There's the time we're all synced up for the second half. Rashford just miscontrolled the ball. Rashford just didn't control a simple pass. Oh, it's going to be a long season, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a long, long season. McTominay just weak in the midfield there. Wins it back though. Can he? No. Yeah, he does. Wins a free kick. I don't know how. How is McTominay still on this football pitch? What does he bring? McTominay, Bruno, Fred. Out to Luke Shaw. Shaw into Rashford. Yeah, Eriksen's still at striker. Luke Shaw delivers into the box. Dalot heads it back. Lisandro Martinez, poor first touch, but the ball will bounce out to Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side. Luke Shaw's there on the overlap. We go inside to Fred. Fred, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Finds Bruno. Bruno, don't shoot. Finds Luke Shaw. Loads of space now. Can we get the ball into a box? No. Joel Veltman wins the ball at the front post and Fred gives it away. He is. He's not done anything. But he's on the pitch. We just force the ball down this left-hand side every time. Sancho's hardly touched it. I don't get why. Sancho was such a good player for us in pre-season, yet we've just not gave him the ball. Here comes Adam Lallana for Brighton. Welbeck. Do you remember when people used to compare Rashford and Welbeck? And people were like, and then you had like Rashford like lovers going, oh, it's so disrespectful to say Rashford's like Welbeck. Rashford's way better than Welbeck. Welbeck is a better footballer than Marcus Rashford. Like, hope nobody disagrees with that because it's bang on. He's so much better. United there. Just crap defensively. It was Lisandro Martinez who gave away the ball. What is he doing? Bruno. The Fred. Bruno. Eriksen. Eriksen swings a lovely ball in. Marcus Rashford just couldn't get there. That's probably the best moment for Manchester United in this game. And it comes through Christian Eriksen. picking the ball up in space. Rashford on the last man, whips a lovely ball in, just misses it. But that's a thing. It shows what Eriksen can do. Leicester are 2-0 up. Dewsbury Hall with a goal for Leicester. So they've got off to a great start. Well, we're 2-0 down at home. Harry Maguire. Out wide to Sancho. Sancho goes down the line looking for Diego Dalot. Dalot puts the ball into the back post. Marcus Rashford brings it down. Rashford shoots. Blocked. Bruno has it now. Bruno puts it back across goal. Brighton deal with it. McTominay. They want a handball. United are going crazy for it. Not given. Obviously, VAR will look. And if there has been a handball, the game will be stopped for it. But here is Bruno. Out wide to Luke Shaw. Can we get a good ball into the box? The ball does come in. Bruno's on the edge. Bruno. Sancho wants it out wide. Bruno with a poor head ball out wide. And Webster can deal with it. And we'll see. Was it a handball? It does hit his hand. It does hit his hand. Looks like Ronaldo's going to come on. As is... Was that Van der Beek? Maybe Ghana? Do we have a 30? But Ronaldo definitely is coming on. Ronaldo's stripping off. He's coming on. And here comes Sancho. Cuts inside. Jadon Sancho, poor pass. Maguire. McTominay. Here is Sancho. Finds Christian Eriksen. Eriksen gets it out wide to Marcus Rashford. Cut inside. Don't go outside. Cut inside. You don't have a left foot. Man, what are you doing? Malacia haven't seen, sadly. Malacia is 12, so it's not him. So Fred's coming off. Why are we taking Fred off for and not McTominay? So we do have a mix-up here. So I assume Eriksen drops in there. And Ronaldo goes there. And Fred there. It might become a 4-3-3, you know, like that. But we do actually have our winger not sent off. There we go. It could become that. But for now, we'll stick it with that. Maguire gets booked. Gossard is half Maguire's size and Maguire can even push him down. Wow. It just sums up United, doesn't it? Long ball. Danny Welbeck. Lissandro Martinez and Welbeck go down. Referee says get up. That shouldn't be a penalty. It can't be a penalty, can it? We'll see it here. Lissandro Martinez goes shoulder to shoulder. It's good defending. Dallo, crossfield ball looking for Ronaldo. Ronaldo wins the header. Bruno will pick it up. Back into Ronaldo. Goes down. Never gonna get that. Joel Veltman picks up Ronaldo. It becomes. I mean, it's better than last year at least. Ball gets put into the box, looking for Sancho. He's out for a corner for United. Corner for United. Eriksen looks to put the cross in. Good block by Moises Caicedo. He's out for another corner for United. We've got big players in the box. Get the ball into them. We've got Ronaldo in the box. We've got Harry Maguire in the box. Why is Lissandro Martinez in the box? Ball comes in. Headed clear. Sancho. Ball from Lissandro Martinez there, really. But Bruno gets it out wide to Diego Dallo, who did turn well and wins a free kick just on the edge of the box. But the Sky Sports said immediately it was a penalty. That's just dumb. Yeah, that's not a penalty at all. But it's a free kick here, and Christian Eriksen. Dangerous man. Dangerous man from a free kick. Can score him or can whip in a great ball for the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Harry Maguire. Even potentially Scott McTominay. And it will be Eriksen to take it. Come on, Christian. He will surely have to put it into his box. Sanchez is standing at his front post. Ball comes in. Well dealt with. And Bruno Fernandes picks it up on the edge. Does well. Beats one. But can't beat a second. Here comes Brian on the counter-attack. Is this Trossard? Running at Christian Eriksen. Eriksen with a good tackle. And just knocks out for a throw-in. I haven't seen a single good chance created by United themselves. Only set pieces. We've had a few. We've had chances. We should have been 2 up, 3 up. Like, we had that Bruno chance which he just smashed over the bar. We've had 1 or 2 on the counter attack. I think we've had 2 on the counter attack as well. Like, we could be winning this game, but that's purely on counter attack. We haven't, since the opening 10 minutes, we haven't really controlled this game. The Bread and Bruno miss. That was at the beginning of the game. I didn't see, to be honest. Ah, fair enough. Surely that's gone out for a throw-in. It has. Come on. It's a long watch at this point. When you're 2-0 down, we're not gonna win this game. It becomes a very, very long and hard watch. We come to Webster. He goes long. Diego Dallo will just pick it up. Goes into Harry Maguire. Maguire out to Luke Shaw. Can we do something here? Luke Shaw loses it. You gonna do the Man City game or no? Probably not, no. Because I have... We have the Let's Talk after the game where we just talk... Well, obviously we do the player ratings and stuff. And then I'm just a busy guy, you know? I'm a busy guy. Got stuff to do. Ten Hag out. Also, next week though, I won't be doing the Brighton game, the Brentford game, unfortunately, because I won't be here. But because I can't do that game, I will be doing a few of the other games. I might try and do the early kickoff. I don't know what games I'll be able to do on next Saturday, but because I won't be doing the United game. I'll try and fill that void. The ball through over the top to Cristiano Ronaldo. Rashford's at the back post. Rashford must score. How has he fucking missed? How has he missed? How has he missed? It's a great save by Sanchez, but he has to score there. How has he missed? It's a great save by Sanchez. He does everything right, Sanchez. But he's got to score. How does he miss? That's criminal. That's a criminal miss. Honestly, criminal. Harry Maguire. Lisandro Martinez just walking the ball out. We've got half an hour to go in this game. The game's not over yet, but you've got to take chances like that when they come. The ball over the top looking for Ronaldo from Shaw. Brighton deal with it so easily. So well as well. Brentford have one back against Leicester, so that game's now 2-1. Why is Scott McTominay at number 10? Why am I seeing Bruno and Ericsson as the deeper than McTominay? What is going on? We're actually finished. We're finished, bruv. We're actually finished. But look, I mean, if you're enjoying my pain at least, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And let's get this ticker ticking up in the right direction, unlike what the Manchester United scoreline is doing. Ivan Toney, the FPL's looking good. Ball comes in. Ronaldo gets a flick onto it. Headed back across. Lisandro Martinez heads clear. Ball comes into the box. Headed by Trossard, I think that might have been. De Gea has it in his arms. De Gea goes long. Straight to Brighton. Straight to Brighton. Thank you. Thank you, my guy. The pain. Are Barca playing well? At least. Ball out to Solly March. Second half is the same story. We've had 68% of the ball. We've been better in the second half. But Brighton, look, we've had 60-something possession of the ball. Are they playing at 7, are they? So that'll be a no, they're not then. No, we don't even get that. But yeah, I mean, Brighton have had considerably less of the ball. But we've had 2 shots, 0 on target. They've had 2 shots, 1 on target. That can't be right. Rashford had a shot on target. Actually, no. The Rashford chance didn't count, does it? Because technically the flag was up. And even though it looks like it would have been given with VAR. as my Xbox turns off. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely typical. If we're going to score now, aren't we? We're going to score and I'm not even going to see it. Because my Xbox has just turned itself off. Rashford's missed a sitter at the back stick. It's a long day. There we go. Timers all sync back up. As Robert Sanchez goes long, headed back where it came from. Back to Sanchez, who then goes long again. Lisandro Martinez heads it back. But Brighton have it. Of course they do. Good Brighton. All game have had it. They're just keeping the ball now. Oh, ladies are ringing round Old Trafford from Brighton. You missed a really big chance, but Rashford mudded it. Of course he did. Of course Rashford mudded it. Because Rashford's not very good. Has Harry Maguire just smacked somebody, by the way? Here's Dallo on this right hand side. Sancho wants it, eventually gets it, but it's too late. And here's Sancho up against Solly March and Caicedo. Goes back into Dallo, back into Eriksen. Good shot. Eriksen testing the keeper there, and Sanchez does well. Dallo scored, has he? Bruno put the ball in. Yeah. Dallo scored. It's 2-1. Dallo's on my sub bench on fantasy football. I've got Dallo on my bench on fantasy football as my first sub. Ahead of... Well, and I've got like bloody Lucas Digne playing over him. We'll see it back. Oh, it's a goal. It's got to be a goal. Nothing wrong with that. Might be. Actually, that's an own goal, isn't it? That's an own goal by McAllister. That's got to be a goal. It's got to be a goal. If they give a handball for this, I'm gonna fume. That's a goal. That is a goal. That's not handball. That's not handball. That's a goal. Hurry up, give us the goal and let us play. Eric Ten Hag's gone running to Bruno Fernandes. It's an own goal. No, that's fine. Dallo weren't going to come on for me. So Dallo not scoring is absolutely fine. The goal stood. The goal stands. United are back in it. Come on. Go on then. Oh, the last 20 minutes. Come on. We're in it to win it now. United 2-1, Brighton 2. Crazier things have happened. Luke Shaw battling for it and does well. Lisandro Martinez does well again. Finds De Gea. Can he just find Dallo? It's a lovely ball actually to Bruno, who loses it to McAllister, but is fouled by McAllister. It's a free kick to United. Good play there by Bruno, just shielding the ball, taking the free kick. He wants to talk to Lallana. United haven't scored yet, only Brighton. I don't care. As long as by the end of this game, this number here is higher than this number here, I don't care who scores the goals. Dallo does well and it's out for a corner for United. Come on then. Let's be having you. Luke Shaw's going to take the corner. Maguire's up. Why is Eriksen not taking it? Just give everything to Christian Eriksen. Ball comes in from Shaw. Maguire somewhat headed it, but it falls back to Luke Shaw. Into Sancho on the edge of the box. Gives it to Eriksen, who's so deep. Lisandro Martinez. Lovely ball out to Jadon Sancho on this right-hand side. He's got Solly March 1v1. Goes to the byline, looks to chip it in. Is out for another corner for United. United looking dangerous for once. This is what we want to see from United. Luke Shaw puts the ball in again. This time dealt with by Brighton. Bruno will pick it up though. Goes back into Christian Eriksen. Across to Lisandro Martinez. Dallo's come away from the pack. But we go into Luke Shaw. Back to Eriksen. To Bruno Fernandes. Who fakes putting the cross in and finds Diego Dallo. Who does put the cross in. To the back stick. Harry Maguire was going for it. But it's dealt with well. And Adam Webster will just pick it up now. But Ronaldo not letting him have it easy. And Brighton have to clear it down the line. United win it, and here it is with Sancho. Is that Maguire? Maguire, get out of right wing, lad. Bruno. Eriksen. Lovely ball out wide to Diego Dallo on this left-hand side. Cuts inside. Diego Dallo shoot. Saved by Sanchez. And it's slammed clear by, I think that was Lewis Dunk. United causing some issues for Brighton now. Let's just hope we can find this second goal while we are on this, while we have this sustained bit of pressure. There's a poor ball in there from Bruno, but United still have it here with Christian Eriksen. Looks for Luke Shaw, but it's a poor header. It's a free kick to Brighton. Brighton have survived the onslaught from United. Relax, everybody, relax. It was a decent effort by Dallo. He just palms it out into danger. And it was Jadon Sancho closest to it, but couldn't get on the end of it. And Luke Shaw goes into the book now for United. Yeah, fantasy football is given it as an own goal. Maguire. Lovely ball into Diego Dallo. Come on then. McTominay looks to put it into the box. Well defended by Dunk. When they don't pass to McTominay, the attack is better. What a surprise. When you don't include the rubbish player, you look better. I'm not surprised by that at all. But Brighton look to bring changes. It's Trossard and somebody else coming off. Yeah, Donny's coming on as well. That'll be for McTominay, surely. Might be for Bruno, you know. So it's Lallana and Trossard for Tariq Lamptey and Inuk Impew. Double change for Brighton. Solly March will go left wing back then, won't he? Lamptey will go right. Try and help deal with Marcus Rashford. And Donny, just having an energy gel. He's not coming on this occasion, but next time he will. Lovely ball from Eriksen to Dallo. Dallo just gives it away. United win a throw-in though. Well played there by Sancho. Maguire to Eriksen. Lovely ball to Bruno. Looks to flick it to Rashford. But it doesn't come off. Here's Lisandro Martinez. Bringing it out from the back. Lisandro Martinez shoots from range. It's always rising though, and it's over the bar. Why can we not play like this for the rest of the 75 minutes and not just the last 10? Donny and Ten Hag in discussion there. Is he coming on now? No. It'll be next time the ball goes out. Sanchez goes long. Luke Shaw flicks it forward. Maguire. Eriksen. I tell you what. It's this. And it is Eriksen playing as a 6. Majority of the time, Eriksen's playing as a 6. Again, you see here, McTominay is more advanced than Eriksen. Like, it probably is this, but certainly McTominay's pushing forward a lot more. And it is Donny van der Beek on now for McTominay. Come on. Now, this could get interesting. This could get interesting. It's all out attack, isn't it? Eriksen playing in that 6th role with Donny van der Beek and Bruno ahead of him. "13 minutes to go." Come on. So the West Ham and Man City teams are out. We go long looking for Rashford. Veltman easily wins it. Erling Haaland and Grealish are both playing. Bruno wins a free kick. Come on. Get up, Bruno. Get up. Let's get playing. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Ronaldo into Luke Shaw. Back to Eriksen. Even though Haaland had a horrible miss, he's still going to bag it. Yeah, of course he is. Strikers will miss big chances. Ronaldo's missed an open goal from pretty much on the halfway, on pretty much the goal line before. Like, players miss chances. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's about how often it happens. That's the issue. Not that it happens, but how often. There's Donny to Bruno. Back to Donny van der Beek. Into Jadon Sancho. Sancho looks for Ronaldo. Overhit pass. Out for a goal kick. But Ronaldo has made an impact on this game. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about it. And somebody in the crowd wearing a Portugal shirt. Something tells me he's not Portuguese as well. Don't want to assume, but he does not look Portuguese. Long ball. Danny Welbeck brings it down, up against Martinez. Tariq Lamptey goes down the line. Good defending by Luke Shaw. 10 minutes to go in this game. 10 minutes to go. United need more. Passes just look more fluid. Yeah. Better players will do that for you. Right. Lamptey puts the ball into the box. But it's an absolutely nobody. De Gea, Martinez, Shaw. And just look at the team. It is a 4-3-3 with Eriksen the deepest player in it. Right, so Van der Beek's on for McTominay. Here comes Brighton. Is that the only changes we've made? Yeah. Can we hold on to just conceding 2? Like, it's better than fucking losing again, isn't it? Conceding again. But if we just wave this attack as Brighton fire wide from McAllister, we've got 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes. Get a goal. We've got 10 minutes to find a goal. Harry Maguire has it. Bringing it out from the back. Walking it forward. To Martinez. Sancho. Into Eriksen. Into Cristiano Ronaldo. Back to Eriksen. Into Donny van der Beek. Lovely flick up forward. Into Jadon Sancho. Who cuts inside. Sancho can't get past Webster though. Lovely pair. Lovely pair of passes. Lovely play from United. Not something we can often say, especially today, but that was really good play from United. And Sancho just unlucky not to be able to get onto the end of it and get a shot away. That pass from Donny van der Beek to get Sancho in is great. But Sancho just couldn't get it past McAllister and Webster. Brentford 2, Leicester 2. Bloody hell. Brentford back in it. Leicester were cruising at 2-0. Well, if Leicester can do it, if Brentford can do it, we can do it. Here's Lisandro Martinez. Crossfield ball. Dallo heads it forward into Sancho. Looks to turn Webster, but doesn't. Webster has been very good today. Just so well again. Here's Welbeck. To Tariq Lamptey. Lamptey 1v1 with Shaw. Cuts inside. Good block by Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes wins a free kick. Come on, move the ball quicker. Shaw. Martinez. Back to Shaw. Bruno. Sandro Martinez. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Martinez. Bruno. Ronaldo. Van der Beek. Back to Bruno. You know, just keeping the ball moving, ticking it along. Here's Bruno. Into Donny van der Beek. Shaw. Rashford, lovely dummy, but Ronaldo gives it away. And Josh Da Silva with a goal for Brentford. Here's Donny van der Beek surging forward. Finds Ronaldo on the edge. Ronaldo don't shoot. Can we get the ball out wide? Eriksen with it. Does shoot. Blocked. United keep it alive. Here Harry Maguire. Out to Jadon Sancho on the right hand side. Up 1v1 with Solly March. Sancho puts the ball in. Robert Sanchez gets a big glove on it to take it away from Ronaldo. And Sanchez will now go long. Looking for the run of Danny Welbeck. De Gea off his line well. And does well there, David De Gea. To sweep up and keep United on the attack. Bruno. Looks for Donny van der Beek. Van der Beek heads it out wide to Jadon Sancho. He's got space now, Sancho. Pulls it back. Ronaldo. Good block by Webster. And it's out for a corner for United. And United looking dangerous. Ball comes in from the corner. Lisandro Martinez. Martinez fires it across. And Man United fans want a handball. The players are calling for it as well. But it's in it's in Robert Sanchez's arms. We'll have to see this again. Does it hit a hand? Does it hit a hand? Don't think it does. I don't think it does. That's not going to be given as a penalty. But United probing for that equaliser. Luke Shaw. Rashford holding the whip here. Marcus Rashford into Sancho. And what a surprise that when we start getting Jadon Sancho involved in this game a lot more, we're looking much better. And Eriksen now puts the ball into the box. Rashford has it in the box. Can he find some space? Time. Luke Shaw into Sancho on this left-hand side. Ball comes in. Rashford flicks it up. And actually helps Brighton in a sense. Luke Shaw keeps it alive. Surely that's a free kick. No, it's not. Ball cleared upfield. Danny Welbeck to chase. Lisandro Martinez gets there. And it's back to David De Gea. And moves into Maguire. 2 minutes plus whatever added time we're going to get. For sure. To Eriksen, who's playing so deep. Here is Eriksen. Sure. Lisandro Martinez. Eriksen. Looks for Dallo out wide, but can't find it. And here comes Brighton on the attack. Maguire with a good tackle. And Donny van der Beek into Bruno. Back to Maguire. To Donny van der Beek. It's a poor pass, really, from Maguire. Just not enough on it. This is not comfortable at all for United. And we have changes coming in Terrell Malacia, Alanga and Garnacho. Why are we bringing Alanga on? Sancho's off. So I assume Rashford's off? No, Bruno's off. So what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? So it's got to be Malacia there. Alanga there. Have we got like a 4-4-2? Like this. The Rashford's up top. And Garnacho is on the left. I don't have a 4-4-2. That works. Yeah, Rashford's gone up top with Ronaldo. So there's 5 minutes of added time. There's still time for the equaliser. Malacia dives in. Lamptey just beats him. Malacia takes out Lamptey on the second time of asking. Free kick to Brighton. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. But if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And do share the stream and the channel with your friends and whoever else might be interested in this. As we watch. Why is Toro Malacia marking Lewis Dunk? Why is this happening? Why is Malacia marking Dunk, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me, please. If we concede. Well, no, because they've just drilled it across the floor. That was stupid from Brighton. Lamptey. Finds Gross. Goal kick. I want Lamptey at Barca. I don't get all the Lamptey hype. I think he's a good player, Lamptey. I don't think he's that good. He doesn't start for Brighton week in, week out, to say the least. Hopefully, the Glazed will actually pull their fucking finger out. Look, Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. And given the pre-season that we had, the lack of players coming in at the right times, this was always fairly likely. Brighton are a good team. We lost these 5-0, was it? 5-0 last season? Let me find out. That was the Premier League table yesterday. We lost them 4-0 last season. Now, second to last game of the season. So, we've been here before. Defeat in this game isn't the end of the world. It's the issue. The more of the issue is the performance for majority of this game just has not been good enough. And Brighton can just wind down the clock at this point. Can we win the ball? We do. Garnacho does well. And we've got a minute left. Just over a minute left here. De Gea says, get forward. Go. De Gea goes long. Dunk wins it. Ericsson brings it down into Martinez, who goes forward looking for Rashford. We can't bring it down though. The referee has the linesman has his flag up, and that will pretty much be it. Manchester United will lose their opening game of the season. Danny Welbeck comes off. Should get a standing ovation. He's been absolutely fantastic for Brighton today. As Danny Undav comes on for Brighton for the last minute. The last seconds of this game, really. Ball goes long. Free kick to United. But it's at left back. Martinez goes long. Alanga looks for the ball up to Garnacho. Garnacho just about keeps it in. Dunk smashes it out. Well, sorry, Veltman smashes it out for a throw-in. And full time, Manchester United 1, Brighton 2. Defeat in his first game in charge of Manchester United for Erik ten Hag. And it's hardly surprising. You look at the lineup that we started with. Defeat was always going to be on the cards when you start the team that we did today. But you've got to expect more. Ten Hag won't be happy. But he has to settle. Has to settle for a point. No, for 0. NG prediction was right, but the wrong way. Did anyone predict a Brighton win? No. You were close with 1-1. But defeat it is for Manchester United. Ronaldo goes over, applauds the fans. Could this be his last game in a United shirt? I'm not sure. A lot to say, a lot to talk about in the match reaction, or as it's now titled, the Let's Talk. I'm not surprised United lost. I'm not really either. It's the hope that kills you, as they say. It's the hope that kills you. But please do tune in for the match reaction or the Let's Talk. Link to that is in the description down below. We'll be live over there in about 5 minutes. So I'll see you all over there. Thank you all for watching this watch along of Manchester United versus Brighton. I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Hold on. In a bit. Peace.